Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Maya, and in today's video we are going to be doing my January TBR. It is actually January 1st today, so we're doing it like right on time. I struggled a lot with figuring out what I was going to do for my TBR. Also, this video kind of has to be a little rushed, and if you hear talking and stuff in the back, we're all getting ready to go out and do our New Year's traditions. So we're going to try and get through this. I might not get through the whole thing now. I might have to get through this stuff later. So we're going to try and get through as much as we can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, I think 10 books. I think we're going to pick 10 books. I'm going to pick 5 from this jar, 5 prompts. And then I think I might pick 5 like on my own. But I'm not sure. We'll see. We're going to pick the 5 from here first. And then I might pick the rest on my own. So let's start. Okay, I did go through this and get rid of a lot of the prompts and stuff. I didn't replace them yet, but I did swap them. So the first one is going to be an Instagram decides. So I'm gonna have to let Instagram decide, but I'm gonna have to do that on my phone. So I'm gonna have to pause y'all. We're just gonna pick the prompts and then we'll read them. I might actually just pick all 10 today off of here because I don't know what I want. This one says, people on the cover. I should have plenty of those because they can count as cartoon people. And then the third one, I actually haven't even created my 2025 TBR yet, so. Happy book. That one's a harder one to pick for because I never know which ones are going to be happy and which ones are going to be sad. I can just guess off of vibes. And then this is the fourth one, a book with a one-word title. Okay, that's a little bit of a harder one, but not really. I think I know what I'll pick for it. Might be cheaty, but I don't care. And then number 5 is a book with a black cover. Did I show you guys the one with a one-word title? I don't know. So we're just gonna pick all 10 out of here. Okay. I'm not gonna go with that one because I don't think I have any books that match it. So, because I didn't do like a perfect little mix up. This one says sad book. That one again is a little bit of a harder one, but less of a harder one. So, I'm trying to, it's like trying to pick out multiple. One just fell on the floor somewhere. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a mood read. Okay, so this is just like a saved prompt that I'm just gonna keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. It's a vampire romance. I'll have to figure out if I have one of those. I know I do, but I don't want to read it, so I'm not sure. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. This one says, author with the same last initial as you. I can't really get the page right, but that's what it says. And now this should be the final prompt. Sci-fi. Okay. So those are the prompts. Let me pick the 2 up off the floor. Those are my prompts for this video today. Let's see if I can find some for all of them. Obviously, I'm not going to pick a book for mood read because, like, it's mood read. I get to pick whatever book I want throughout the month, read it, and then it's fine. But let's start by just picking up one of them. So this one says a book with a one-word title. So, I think for this one, I'm going to be a little bit cheaty. But I'm going to allow myself to be cheaty. Okay? And I'm going to pick this one right here. Icebreaker, because I'm already like halfway through this book and I need to finish it, and it's one word, so it's gonna be our first pick. And then what was the next one? It's like opening them all again. Sci-fi. I don't actually know if I own a sci-fi. Like, I don't know if I have one. Like, are any of those sci-fis? I'm gonna pause on this one for a second and try and like figure out if any of those ones right there are sci-fis. If not, then I'm probably gonna put down one that I can find on Libby or something. This one is the mood read one. So for this one, we also just are gonna leave it to the side, read whatever I want. This one is a book with a black cover. So let's see, is there a book with like a primarily black cover that I've been wanting to read? Let me look. Okay, so these are gonna be the last two that I can do right now because I currently have to leave. But for let me see if I can grab it actually. For sci-fi, I'm actually gonna go with Cinder because Google told me it's a sci-fi. So this is gonna be our pick for the sci-fi read. And then for the primarily black cover, I'm going to actually, it's not, so I'm going with like primarily black. So I'm gonna go with Onyx Storm because it comes out at the end of the month and I want to read that because obviously it's part of the Fourth Wing series. So we're gonna end this part of the video with my 3 books picked, kind of 4 books picked, and then when I get back I will do the other half. But I'm gonna go do an escape room and I will be back later. Okay, so I've lost my good lighting, but I'm back. It's like 7 p.m. now. I started this video at like 11 something, but it's fine. We're back. We're here. I went to do my escape room. I escaped. I went shopping, you know, I did the New Year's Day stuff. But now we're going to finish up my TBR and we're going to post it hopefully tonight. So let's see how that goes. Where were we? Like, where did we leave off? I know I said I'm going to do Onyx Storm for black cover. So is this black cover in mood read? This is mood read. Yeah, so this is black cover in mood read. So mood read is just staying here. I'm just going to have it over here. I think I'm going to put them in this jar, like the ones that I didn't do yet. And then there is black cover. I'm going to have to pre-order that. And then people on the cover. So I already put Icebreaker on here. What's another book that I like really want to read? There aren't like people on the cover of these, is there? There is, but I don't think that counts. So I'm gonna have to like pick something that I feel counts. Probably gonna be a romance. I could do Nothing Like the Movies because I do really want to read this. So maybe I had this. Also, this was going to be on my 2025 TBR. I know that. I haven't fully picked it out, but I knew that I wanted to put this one on there because, like, it's a must-read. So, yeah, we're going to go with this one. This is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. That is going to be our people on the cover. And then I'm going to go over all these books in the end, obviously. Just for now, we're going over the basics. And then we had Instagram Decides. I should have done that already. I have not. I'll do that at the end. Basically, I just go on Instagram, I scroll until I find a book that's on my TBR, and then I add it to my this month's TBR. This one was authored with the same last initial as you. Oh, for that one, it's actually a hard one. Okay, I have to find an S. Let me find someone with an S as their last initial. Okay, so I did find a few. I could have gone with an Elsie Silver book, which is a romance, or I could have gone with, there were 3 thrillers mysteries. I'm gonna go with this thriller mystery. It's The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. Don't know what it's about exactly, but we'll figure that out towards the end. I figured since I already have 2 romances on here, and then that has romance in it, I figured I'd pick something a little different to throw in there. And then let's go for our next prompt, a happy book. So I have to pick something that seems like it would be a happy book. It's probably gonna be a romance. Just typically romances have a lighter vibe to them, even if they have something darker in them. Maybe I go with a Devney Perry book again. I could. I know that one's not the happiest. I want to save some of these for like summertime. Ashley Poston always has something sad in them. Yeah, so maybe we pick this Devney Perry book I have. It was either this one or Funny Story, and I know that Funny Story has like a sadder element to it. So maybe we go with Crossroads. I actually don't know what it's about at all. I just know that I like Devney Perry. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. So that's gonna be our happy book. Now, let's go for, oh yeah, I got sad book as well. I forgot about that one. So now I have to pick something that's gonna be sad. Oh, I actually have a few of those. I was about to be like, I don't know what's sad. Yeah, I do. I guess let's go with, I don't know if I'm gonna like this book. I don't. Like, I'm genuinely not sure if I'm gonna like this book, but Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I've never read a Kathleen Glasgow book before, but I've seen a lot about her, but I have heard mixed reviews on this book. So, I'm gonna read this one. We've got a wide variety of books this month. And then our last one, I think, is Vampire Romance. Now this one, I think I have to go with a specific book, and I really don't want to go with that book. So I'm like trying to see if I have any other vampire romances, but I don't think I do. Which means I have to go with a book that's not even on my shelves. It's actually down here. Let me see if I can find it. I found it. I did not get rid of it. It was just a pile over there to read later. But I guess we're gonna read Twilight. I've never read or watched these things, but I feel like I'm a Gracie Abrams fan. I need to at least watch Twilight once. So why not read it and watch it? So, there we go. Now, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our last one should be just the Instagram one. So let me go scroll Instagram real quick and see if I can find something to fit that prompt. So I scrolled Instagram and I really couldn't actually find a lot because my Instagram has turned into a Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams fan page. But which I will link my Instagram below if you guys want to follow that. But I did find this one video of this girl saying to start the book talk, and in it she was showing the Shatter Me series, the first book in the Shatter Me series. But I am on the third book in the Shatter Me series, I believe. I'll have to check that. I'm either on the second or the third, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the third one. So I'm just gonna add the third one on there because I want to keep reading it anyways, and I would like to read this whole series this year. So we're gonna add Ignite Me to my TBR for the month. That should be all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10 are one pre-order and one mood read. So yeah, that is my TBR for January. Let's go over all the books. First off, we have Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi. I don't know how to say her name, sorry. This is the third book in the Shatter Me series, so I can't really talk about it a lot. We're just following on from what happened in the last book, which I'm gonna have to find a recap doc because I can't remember exactly what happened. But then we have Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Twilight is about, but it's something to do with a vampire, a werewolf, and this random teenage girl. That is all I know. So, we're gonna go into that one. Then we have Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I'm gonna go into this one kind of knowing not a lot. I'm gonna go into all of these without reading the whole backs. All I know about this one is, I'm gonna read this. It says, you can spot the girls who have it easy, and then there is me. So, I know that all of her books touch on mental health and things like that. Then we have Crossroads by Devney Perry. I genuinely don't know what this book is about. There is no description on what this book is about in here. It's gonna be something to do with a small town, probably in Montana. And I read the Eden series, and I loved that series. So, I can't wait to go into this series. This is the Haven River Ranch series. And then I have The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. James Patterson has a thing on here, but the only thing that I want to go into it knowing is it says 2 girls are forced into the woods at gunpoint. One runs for her life and one is left behind. So that sounds interesting. Very, very intriguing on what is going to happen. And then we have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is the second book to the Better Than the Movies series. I've heard very mixed opinions on this book, but I loved these characters, so I can't wait to see them. I think we're following them in college now. And then we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I have read this book before, so I know what's going to happen, but I have not read the rest of them, so I'm going to restart the series, read the first one and then go on. This is the Lunar Chronicles. It's a Cinderella retelling, but she's like a cyborg. So that's our sci-fi prompt. And then we have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This one is a romance between a hockey player and a ice skater, figure skater. And I've already read like half of the book, so I can't wait to get back into this and finish it this month. But this is our TBR for the month of January, starting a new year with a new TBR. I know I'm going to say it in my weekly vlog that's going to come out, but I am hoping to post more this year. I'm hoping to get at least 2 videos up a week. A reading video and then a vlog style video, but there could be more vlogs than reading stuff because like I am in college, so college, work, YouTube, it's a lot to balance all at once, but I'm going to try my hardest because I do want to get back into YouTube and back into books and reading because I did not read a lot this year. I only read 52 books this year, I think it ended up being 52 books, which is a good amount. Like, don't get me wrong, any books you read, a great amount of books. Everybody has their own reading pace, their own time that they can read, and for me, last year, in 2023, I read like 100 something books because I had a lot more free time. This year, I ran out of free time, like I did not have a lot, so I did not read as much, and that's okay. But this coming year, I would like to read more good books that I really like, connect more with books again. So that is my goal, and you guys are gonna follow me along on that journey. But that was my TBR. I hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what your TBR is for January, or maybe even your New Year's resolutions. You know, it's the first. What are we thinking for the new year? 2025. I've always liked 5s, so hopefully this year ends up good. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!